Have you heard of a creature that is so creepy that people say they grow a pearl of power inside its body?
Yeah, we're talking centipede. This one's weird and venomous. Let's dig deeper into the legend. Together.
Keep it real.
Hello everyone, I'm Achit from the Paranormal Consultants,
I'm Ep.5 from the Foxy Oracle.
and we welcome you to tonight's episode, which is very exclusive. And we heard you guys, put in the comments. So tonight, Ami,
Yes.
we are going to share about Centipede Pearl,
Yes.
and we have other pearl as well, is it?
Yes, of course.
Wow, so there's a lot of mystic items, and as we promised that we're gonna showcase, we're gonna walk our talk, guys. And we like to thank you, like to thank everyone, especially for the last episode,
Yes.
which is quite heavy.
Indeed.
Ami,
Yes.
Centipede Pearl is the sound of it is already sounds so mystical. So do you have anything that you want to show? Can you show, please, or you want to start off with? Do you like paranormal?
Do you like urbex?
Why not level up
And go for both.
If you're interested to join them in the next trip,
Do DM or contact them here. Okay, so I have a replica that was entrusted to me, okay, by someone lah. I will not disclose who, okay?
okay.
But over here, if you want to see, it's just in a small bottle like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, you all can see here. Okay, let me take. Okay, I can touch her. Ooh. No. Okay, it's a small bottle with a lot of, I would say, not say cylindrical, but it's got a spherical shape. Red in color, dark red, and is this cotton?
Yes, it's cotton.
Oh, with cotton. So this is what we call the Centipede Pearl.
Centipede pearl. But this is only the replica lah.
But can I open this?
Yes, you may.
Smell?
Yeah,
Does it have any smell?
you can try to smell it.
Okay, I can smell some ointment
Mm.
on it. Okay, so yep. All right. So can you share more about Centipede Pearl? What is its function? Or maybe start off with the history of it.
Okay, so history of centipede pearl, I do not know exactly where it began. But just so that you know, not only in the Malay community that they believe in this item. Yeah, so even the Chinese, even the Thai, they also believe in the efficacies of owning a centipede pearl.
Ah. So in Malay this is called buntat lipan.
Geli-gelipan.
Geli-gelipan. Okay, so what is its usage?
From what I understand, how you even acquire a centipede pearl is not just you can just pick any centipede that you find and then just obtain from that. You can't. So it's believed that you can either find it from its mouth or from its head. So they say that the one that is on the head is much more valuable because it's technically the crown of the centipede itself. Yeah, so it is believed in the Malay community, I have to emphasize this, yeah. They say that those who own a real centipede pearl is able to see through things like X-ray vision. That is what they believe lah.
Okay.
But Okay, this is where actually that is not the case.
Okay, hold on. When you talk about when you were seeing X-ray vision or X-ray, they can see through things. You mean that they can see through shirts or walls, or see through the other realm kind of thing?
See through inanimate objects. That is what they believe. But from what I understand, right, that is a misperception.
Okay, so what's the real stuff?
Okay, so because they think that, once I own this, I can see through walls, I can see through whatever that you're wearing and whatnot. That is rumor. Okay, that is rumor. What they actually meant was your intuition is so heightened to the point that you know what is in someone's pocket. So you are not seeing through your physical eye, but through your mind's eye.
Okay, for example, I can know how much you have,
Yeah.
like monetary value.
because you can see through your mind's eye.
Okay, before we going further on how we can retrieve it in more specifically, I just would like to share with the viewers. Okay, I did my research and also I saw a lot of writings, articles, and even some we call it references from biologists.
Right.
Okay, that in terms of scientific and logic part, right? Centipede in its original and biological form, they cannot produce any pearl at all. Okay.
Right.
If you're talking about from the head, the mouth, right? They don't. It's not like they are like like wasps. You know, wasps. They can actually secrete paper-like substances to build nests.
Right, correct.
Okay. But for centipede, there's only one way for it to go out, which is the back end of it. So it doesn't even create.
Doesn't make sense, lah. It doesn't make sense.
Correct. So this is very, very mystical for me, and I would like to know how do you or how people retrieve it, because centipede is quite venomous.
From what I was told, right, how they actually produce such pearl is through the venom that they cultivate. So they cultivate, I don't know how, because I'm not a centipede, okay? So they cultivate it in a sense whereby it's just gonna be when they do the meditation. Okay, so that is where it will just be in its mouth, and then eventually it will harden. I do not know. Okay, that is for the mouth. Whereas for the crown, it just happened that happens to be the ruler or the king of the centipede itself.
Oh, the centipede, the king.
That it is what is believed in the spiritual side from the spiritual aspect of things. And furthermore, you cannot, like I say, you cannot just pick any centipede and then see whether they have it or not. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You have to do a specific ritual or ceremony to connect to the other world to get the spiritual centipede to come to you and to have the agreement or a pact per se. I do not know. Okay, so yeah, that's how it happens.
Okay guys, this is a warning to everyone that is watching this episode. Do not go and find any Tom, Dick or Harry centipede and then try to find this so-called centipede pearl. Okay, as Ami mentioned very clearly, it's not of the physical realm, so do not do that. Am I right, Ami?
Yes, you are very right.
We are always right.
So that is number one. Number two, this one is for the norm of everyone who seek to own a centipede pearl. Okay, it is known for gambling.
Whoa.
Gambling, very specific for gambling. Not to bring in wealth, not to bring in money, but gamble. But you have to remember, guys, anything that is tied to the spiritual world, there will always be an equivalent exchange. What you get, you have to give back something in return that is equivalent to what you receive. Okay, so for every centipede pearl, there is a spiritual guardian that is tied with the pearl itself. So the pearl is just the vessel. But in the astral world, there is a guardian that is serving you for this particular activities and whatnot. So yeah, just a disclaimer, just because I share this with you guys, it's not proven that it works. Okay, so don't go find, hey, got a centipede pearl, I slap you one time.
Okay, our episode is meant to just be an awareness or informative, that's all. It's
not to advocate.
It's not to advocate, correct. It's not for you to go and do it, find it and get yourself in trouble, especially guys.
I saw so many, just to let you guys know, on this one particular platform, if you know, you know.
Okay.
So many centipede pearl, pearl, alamak, good for this. And the price is not cheap, I tell you, it's 3 digit,
True.
But when I see, this one is man-made.
Okay, so
man-made.
Yeah, that's another thing. For example, let's say if let's say I would like to test this out. For example, right? As far as I know, what I will say, if it's man-made, it could be of a plastic background. I mean, like origins of plastic, polymer probably.
Yeah.
So let's say if this is to be under open fire, open flame, let's say burn it, right? It will not show any melting kind of like okay, plastic when you burn, it will melt.
Right.
Okay, because that is one of the way that for me to test those people who say, oh, I have mystical gems on my
yeah.
So sometimes when we try to burn, right, it will melt.
Yeah.
That is plastic because I believe organic stuff they don't melt. They might just
Especially if it's real stone.
correct. So that's one way to test it, girl. Test it right. To test it out, guys. So that's one of the way. And yeah, I believe this really holds a lot of significant benefit as well.
Actually, a lot of that. There's a lot lah. If you know how to unlock its full benefits, then it's actually useful to you lah.
Wow.
But remember, yeah, guys, these are just spiritual tools, not for you to rely on and put your faith 100%. And then be like, oh my god, this is something, man. No, please don't.
No shortcut. Okay, I just want to share that what I've heard about somebody who actually went out to get this kind of centipede pearl in Malay community as well. They said you need to hold the thing, so go hold the centipede, and it's not kind of small centipede.
Big.
It's actually quite big, yeah. It's as big as your arm, even they say. And you have to hold it because you need to show braveness, your bravery actually, because this thing will indirectly will test you. It will so-called intimidate you. Even the centipede itself in its centipede form, it will intimidate you. They say they can even like a cobra. It will just stand up also.
I believe because I've seen it before.
Seriously,
but in the astral world lah, and it's not the size of your arm. It's bigger. It can be the size of a bus.
Serious?
I'm not even kidding. It's the size of a bus.
That's the intimidation, right? Wow. Okay, let me calculate my bravery. If I see, that one I cannot lah. I cannot. Dare not. No, I dare not, man. Anyway, it's okay. I don't gamble. I don't need X-ray vision.
No need lah. No need.
Okay.
Some people say that this is also anti-poison. Anti-poison, I do not know. I never swallow poison before.
Against centipede poison.
Particularly centipede lah.
Oh yeah, from its origin.
Or if let's say you own the one that has a crown, centipede will not come around your vicinity.
Oh, this one like I remember one movie, Indiana Jones, whereby there's a crystal skull. Then all the ants want to attack the guy, right? He showed the skull. It's crystal skull, and then the ants all create a barrier for him. Yeah, they don't dare to go inside that space.
Maybe because of the aura lah. The aura that animals can see. So far, that is the basic one that you need to know with regards to the centipede pearls.
Do we have any bonus pearls to show, or
we have a lot?
Okay, one more. Okay, this is centipede pearl. So we are done with centipede pearl.
Okay.
How about this? What's this?
Okay, this one.
Can I open?
Yes, you may. You have to twist it.
Wow, it's so nice. I like this color. Okay, I don't know if you can see them. I will take a close up later.
Later we can close up.
Okay, so what is this?
Okay, so this is a replica of a pearl, okay, which is believed to be a connector, to one of the sea goddess.
The shape is very spherical and it's green in color with a kind of, to me, my eyes is quite palish kind of green.
You can touch. It's okay. Okay, it is believed that this pearl is a connector to the sea goddess Dewi Lanja. The title is Penguasa Lautan Utara. Dewi Lanja, Penguasa Lautan Utara.
Okay, so in translation, officer,
the ruler of the Northern Sea.
Northern Sea.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a big title,
Yeah.
You got title or not?
I got title lah. Later, for this episode, need to put title also. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So, how they can get this?
You can't unless it's entrusted to you by a higher person or someone of a spiritual significance. Then you can obtain it. You cannot just go pasar malam or go whatever platform to purchase.
Oh, this is like a gift, a special
It's
gift.
a gift, yeah.
Nice.
It's a gift.
Alright. Okay, so what is the benefits for this?
Okay, so anything that relates to any goddess or whatever, these kind of things, right? Number one is always touching on charisma.
Okay.
Authority. Wherever you go, opportunities will always be presented to you in that sense.
Wow.
Presented, at the end of the day, you still have to move. You cannot just sit in your house or expect things to come to you.
Again, no shortcut, even though you have all this.
Yes,
No
of course.
Always remember that.
Okay, and also especially if you are a spiritualist or people who are practitioners or dabble in the spiritual world, then you have the ability, okay, don't quote me, okay, you have the ability to subjugate any lesser demons or lesser entities.
Oh, okay. That means on the other terms, okay, maybe for
To simplify, spirits lah.
yeah, that means
spirits.
they become your minions kind of thing. That means you can order them.
Your Gina. Become your Gina.
Ciao Gina.
Don't play no.
Wah, the Gina, oh spirit. Alright, that is another thing. That's another realm to think.
Yeah, but then again, it's all by big boss approval lah. Let look first big boss approval. Okay, don't gekiang.
Don't gekiang. Gekiang means what?
Smile like.
See, Ami knows what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's say, is there anything that okay, by having these items, is there anything that needs to be done? For example, in Malay we call it pantang, or in English probably we said there's any do's and don'ts. Let's say if you go against the do's, no, it's the don'ts. Sorry, if you go against the don'ts, you langgar pantang, what will happen?
It will disappear. It will go back to the owner. It will go back to source.
That means
back to the goddess.
You take back.
You take back. Means to say you are not worthy of it. You are not worthy of owning this.
And you will lose all the attributes that was mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you langgar the pantang lah. If you cross the boundaries in that sense. But in any case, for those people who actually knows, people who know and understand, right, you have to treat every sacrament with respect.
Correct.
Simple as that.
True. Yep. Wow. So that means okay, for example, if you're not worth it, will the goddess, will you face the goddess wrath? Sometimes we saw lah, that sometimes like those in the, I would say, movies, in legends or myth, probably from from Greek myth, right? The goddess or the gods, they actually, they will show their wrath. You're not worth it. You are disrespecting me. Therefore, I'm giving you this.
Some will, some don't, depending on who you are dealing with.
Okay. So
some of them who are more vengeful, right, they will put a curse on you. That is where you fall sick. That is where your karmic become imbalanced.
Alright.
So because why? You have abuse. You cross the boundary. So you have abuse technically lah. So that is where things will start to spiral downwards.
Wow. Okay, this is also a good thing that you shared, Amir. You know why? I will say some people they just want to get all these items, but they do know that they only see the rainbows and unicorns of it.
Of course,
everything. Wow, this is good for money, blah blah blah, right? But anything that's white, that's sure to be black. That's my perspective of it.
Pros and cons lah.
Yeah.
Pros and cons.
So if you know that what you need to do, and for example, if you are not doing properly what you need to do, especially respecting, then the repercussions coming in, that sometimes people don't know about it.
Yeah.
That's why from that platform, they just see all the good things.
Yeah.
So this is quite, I would say, quite a dangerous thing in the occult market, I would say. Even I have someone who is of somebody who actually practicing faith lah, a certain faith, came forward that they say, Gen Zs are trying out getting all these sacrament items, and he himself said it's dangerous as well. It is dangerous, not knowing.
It's not toys, guys.
Yeah,
not toys for you to experiment. Please,
Alright. Seriously, you don't. You can find the proper person, right?
Of course,
you have to find the proper person to really guide you on all this. Okay. So I think right now we are going to answer questions. It's Q&A time, guys. Yeah.
Okay, so like the benefits and pantang larang, what does it do
Oh,
for the snake pearl or nagamani?
okay, that is
According
from
to-
Scarlet Witch as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so my answer would be depending on the snake itself.
Mhm.
Okay, so whether it's a python or a cobra. Okay, it really differs. So there are other smaller snakes which also give out pearls as well, but those are not as significant as these two, cobra and also python or boa constrictor.
Okay.
Okay, so when it comes to black cobra, dia macam tahu je ni. You can see ah. You can see ah.
Energy.
So when it comes to black cobra, it is for fierce protection against psychic attacks and also from any harms lah per se.
Alright.
Okay, as compared to python, it's more on money.
Okay.
It
Financial
bring
one.
in money. Yeah, financial.
Alright.
That's just the gist of it lah. Okay.
Thank you so much, Scarlet Witch, for
Yes,
a
thank you
good
for-
question. That is a very relevant one, eh?
Okay. So next question is by Lord Indra.
Okay.
How many types of pearls are there and what are the few common pearls? So we have centipede pearl, we have grouper pearls, scorpion pearls, snake. Yes, we have snake. A lot lah actually, a lot. I believe every animal can give you a pearl, really, whether they want to or not.
Correct.
Yeah, so as long you have a connection to the other world and they see that you are worthy of having it, they will give it to you.
Yeah.
Don't ask how, they will give it.
Correct. Or you can actually make somebody smile by giving them an oyster pearl. Necklace of oyster
I
pearl.
want bubble tea pearl.
Pearl lah. Boba pearl.
Boba? You want boba pearl?
Thank you so much, Indra, for that.
Thank you, Lord Indra, for your question.
Sure.
Very good question. If someone from the astral world give you something, is it with good intentions always? What do you think?
Depends on the being that is from astral world. If you know that they are good beings, right? Of course, I will say that they might be good.
But how do you know?
For example, you have a relationship in sense of like, okay, this is
Connection.
Connection, yeah. Correct. Connection. They come into your dreams and so on and so on. Oftenly introducing themselves as your guardian or and so on and so on, right?
Yes.
That one, of course, with open arms lah.
Mm.
But suddenly you come like your face Pontianak like that every day suddenly you give me something. No, even you give me money so I won't take.
Understand.
You have to have a connection lah.
Technically, he is right there. He is already halfway there. Okay. So with regards to that, yes, you need to establish a connection first with the astral world. You do not just accept any gift from any Tom, Dick or Harry. Okay, even if let's say in the astral world, a dragon comes to you and say, "Nah, take my pearl." You want to take or not? You don't know whether that particular spirit or that particular entity is actually a dragon itself or is just shape-shifting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a demon that is a shapeshifter. You do not know.
Correct.
You know, unless you are trained, unless you are trained to actually discern what is from the dark side, what is from the light side. Then you can see like at the end of the day, you still need to be supervised by your superiors. Okay, simple as that. And please do not take anything anyhow without knowing what is the TNC, terms and conditions. Don't take. Okay? Even if let's say you wake up suddenly got pearl appear underneath your pillow, don't take.
Yeah.
Throw outside window.
I remember my teacher.
Really?
My teacher. Do not talk to stranger, don't take. Success from stranger. But then that's really right.
Yeah.
You don't like even though it's astral world, I mean like but just now you made an important point. What if they are shape shifting? They are actually evil. And
most of them are doing that. They will appear as some holy man or some woman that you feel like, oh my god, I feel I can trust her. She's so beautiful. And then like, nah, take this one is for you, good for you. And then you just take. You do not know what is the downside of having it. You do not know.
Right.
Like how you practice in the physical world, whereby you don't just take anything from strangers. Same goes in the astral world. Same. What does it means when you ever dream of black cobra leaving pearl to you, not biting you, you know,
Mm.
giving pearl to you.
I mean, it's a giving a gift lah. The pearl as a
Yeah.
gift. Yeah. If from my point of view, right, is a sign of submission. Probably, I submit. Probably you are of high ranking. Probably I don't know. I just want to have a connection with you. So please accept this. Black to me, of course. I think generally, globally, black is always associated with something dark. You know,
But there's a misperception actually.
precisely. I would say 99% lah.
Mm.
99%. So, I'm not sure what is it about, but however, I can see that giving something is a submissive kind of act lah.
Can I say something? If only we have an EMF meter right now. Because there is,
You can feel.
I can feel a strong presence with us right now, guys, by the way. Yeah, so as what Achik says, it is what it is. Okay, so just because you dream of a black snake, which to a specific community means that, oh, you have been witchcraft. You have been hexed. No, please. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, especially when it has gifted you something. A pearl, just so that you guys know, in the spirit world, a pearl is where their power is, their essence is. So it's as good as giving their life to you. That's what it means.
Oh, yeah.
So you do the math lah. What does it mean?
Like dragon core.
Yeah, dragon pearl, the source of the dragon, the power of the dragon is from the pearl itself.
Oh.
So when it gives it to you,
Trust.
yeah,
Submissive. Actually, yeah, it sounds submissive because I'm giving my life to you.
yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your questions. It's a quite a good engagement from us to everyone out there, and hopes that it gives a lot of beneficial educational knowledge to everyone.
Yes.
So before we go off, is there anything that you want to share with them?
Do follow us if you have not. Okay, give a thumbs up, give all the good comments, all the constructive comments that you can, okay, relevant to the topic, anything that you want us to share in the future episodes, let us know. Okay, follow us on our social platforms, please.
Right. Okay. If you think that you need, we are open up to collaborate. If you like to have a product placement, do an advertisement, or you want us to do a kind of friendly, funny, or serious VTT reels for you, just DM us and they will be our client. All right. So that's all for tonight. Signing off. I'm Achik from the Paranormal Consultants.
I'm Amy Fox from the Foxy Oracle.
Together.
Keep it real, real, real.